Hey there! Have you ever planted seeds with small children? It's a practice in letting go of perfection because the seeds don't always end up where you want them, and it's hard to move them once they're in the soil. It's hard to find them sometimes. So today I am excited to show you a project that will help you get seeds planted with kids in a way that's a little closer to careful, a little closer to good spacing. It's a project that gardeners without kids can use to prep their seeds ahead of time and get the spacing really well done, really well done. I'm Amy Landers with Gardens That Matter, where we help families create beautiful, bountiful gardens together. And this week we are doing a series of projects with kids. We're going to see how it goes. So I have the kids are down playing on the playground. We're over at Nana's house, and I've got everything together. I'm going to show you all the pieces of this, and then we're going to call them in and let them help us. So what are we going to use to make seed tapes? We need some kind of biodegradable paper. We are going to use toilet paper. I've gone ahead and broken it into a few strips. So you could either make strips as long as your growing bed, like if you have a 4-foot growing bed, you could do a 4-foot one, but I like to keep them short so that they fit inside of a tray. And we're going to have these trays to catch the extra seeds. You could probably see it better if I used a dark colored tray. So here's another one. Then we're going to need some glue. So we are making our own glue. We've got a tablespoon of flour, just plain old white flour. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of water and shake it up and make kind of like a paper mache style glue. If you wanted another option that maybe was not flour based, you could look at using Elmer's glue, probably water it down a little bit, but just school glue would break down. Then we need a way to get the glue onto our paper. So we are going to use paintbrushes and a little eyedropper. We also have used in the past an applicator bottle from, like when you do hair color, those applicator bottles have that really fine tip. Really nice. It kind of like just squirts little drops out. It's really perfect, but I couldn't find my bottle this morning, so we're gonna make do with these. Over on our blog, we have got a tutorial with a step-by-step of this, so I will link that in the description of this video, and you can go check that out if you want a written version of this. All right, so far we've got our paper, our glue, and next we need some seeds. So we have got, with the kids today, I'm gonna use some little bit larger seeds, so some chard, Swiss chard. And then I've got the old favorite radishes. They're so fast and quick to come up. And then I've got some carrots, and I've put them into this shaker, which hopefully still has the little shaker lid. Yeah, so this will help us get fewer carrots on the paper. And because we're doing it over these trays, we'll scoop all the extra seeds back up and be able to use them again. I will attempt to keep each type of seed separate on a seed tape. That may not happen. We'll see. All right, so these are the things that we need. If you have older kids, you could get out a ruler and a pencil or a marker that would work for toilet paper. Probably a marker would be better. And with the ruler, you can take your seed packet, and here's this chart. On the back of your seed packet, you're going to find your spacing. So this one says row and plant spacing. Sometimes they'll say seed spacing, sometimes they'll say thin to at maturity. So I like to use either, if it just says the plant spacing, this says 6 inches, that sounds about right. If it says thin to 3 inches or something like that, like with carrots, it's thin to like 2 or 3 inches. I like to try to use that as my starting place because I'm not that good at coming back to thin later. So we will attempt to plant the chard about 6 inches apart, the carrots about 2 inches apart, and the radishes about 3 inches apart. We'll see how it goes. Let's see who we can get. Hey guys, do you guys want to come to a project? All right, we've got some helpers, and we've actually done one round because I didn't realize the video camera wasn't on. But what we did is, what did we do? We took the flour and we added 1 tablespoon of water, and then we shook it up really good and stirred it around, and it was still pretty thick, so we added a few more drops of water. And now you can see it's like a thick glue. Let me hold it up so you can see it. It's just like real thick. I'll show you on the paintbrush. So now we can put dots of it on our paper. You guys ready? So we're gonna do another round here. So here's one for you. And here's one for you. You want to do the eyedropper? So if you're going to do a big seed, like this kind of seed, the charge, you just need 1 dot per square. If you want to do a little seed like carrots or radish, you put 2 dots per square.
I can come push you. I need some.
Oh, I know. I put it in the middle where you can reach. I guess you can pass it back and forth. Are you going to do the big dots? Oh yeah, big seeds. Which ones are you going to do in? Big seeds. Okay. So as you're doing it, if you have somebody who happens to dump all the seeds out, you've got your trays, you can just pour them right back into your dishes. There's one more paintbrush around here somewhere. Somebody made off with it, don't you think? There it is. All right, I'll do this one. Yeah. We're gonna do this round. And then we'll have enough to plant in the garden. And it'll be time to go do our next fun thing. What do you want to do next?
Look it on here. I want that.
Okay. Put one more dot here. Okay. You fold it in half long ways. Say, one goes right there. So you can do 2 per dot. Yes, fold it in half. Perfect. Awesome. Nice. Okay, and then fold yours in half. You're going to fold it in half twice. Okay, and then set it over there. We'll let them dry a little bit. We'll plant them this afternoon. The garden's a little too wet for us to get into right now. Try this. Well, one more time. Fold it this way first. Long ways. Fold it long ways. So you can do as few or as many as you want. We're going to our local park, so that's all we're going to do for now. But we will see you again tomorrow with another project. Until then, happy gardening!